Ian, I see many jacked influencers say things like incline bench press and laterals are enough for front and side delts. Well, any pressing is going to contribute to front delts. Okay. Front lateral raises have a better progression opportunity than side laterals. You are going to be doing bench pressing. So yeah, that's plenty for your front delts. I have never met a experienced lifter that didn't have big, juicy front delts. You never have to really do direct front delt work. There are not many. There are some jacked influencers, but no, you do need overhead presses. Anyone that leaves this movement pattern out is just silly. There's no reason not to do a movement pattern. You're just going to reduce the likelihood that you're going to get quality side delt development. Overhead presses are excellent for side delts. There's no reason not to do them. And the question is, why as a community do we keep trying to look for an easier way out of it? Why do we keep trying to look for a way to, I don't know you, Ian, and I'm not coming after you, but I'm getting rather sick and tired of the community trying to look for a reason not to do overhead pressing. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you balance your shoulder girdle work and do overhead press? Why are we trying to seek, let's try to reduce things to 2 exercises because, you know, most people, let's be honest, most of these people don't want to do side delt work because it's not easy, right? They'd rather do fuffy flu-foo work. You're not going to get big shoulder development out of lateral raises alone. There's no progression opportunity. If you believe that's a lie, you go on, do you do you, right? Progressive overload is a requirement. There's no reason not to do side delt or overhead presses. Absolutely no reason at all. If you don't believe that, that's probably not the channel for you, right? If you believe you can build massive shoulders with side laterals or side delts with side lateral raises alone, this is probably not the channel for you. Incline bench is not going to build much in the way of side delts. And if we're using that logic, moving from flat to incline, why wouldn't you move to a conventional seated overhead? Why wouldn't we? Why? That's the question. Why wouldn't you use a balanced approach to your training and to your side delt work? Why wouldn't you? That's the question. Quite honestly, this is one of the questions in the industry that I'm getting tired of. It's not many jacked influencers. It's the 2 or 3 that you follow. And Ian, I'm saying that respectfully. I am. You need to stop following these guys. You do. You need to stop following these guys. These guys are wrong, okay? You need to have every movement pattern, every major movement pattern balanced for good balance, for good overall shoulder girdle development and good overall shoulder girdle health. The best way for you to develop side delts is from overhead pressing. Yes, they do work the front delts. Bench press works the front delts more. That's not a reason not to do them, okay? Anyone that tosses that out there as a reason not to do them is quite frankly an idiot, and you can quote me. They are an idiot. They are just undereducated and a buffoon. It's not a reason not to do things. That logic is faulty, and I hope that makes sense. Whenever you do I get amazing side delt pumps on overhead presses. I'm not going to try to sell you guys on this stuff. Somebody just put Matt Winning said yesterday in his live stream to not do overheads. Then stop following Matt Winning. I'm not going to get in these arguments. Okay, you do Matt Winning's way, where you don't do any overhead presses and you don't have shoulder girdle development because of the rotator cuff. I'm done with that. That's just stupid. It's just dumb. I don't know anybody. None of my clients have shoulder over. Most people develop rotator cuff issues from being weak and from doing stupid crap or doing stupid stuff at work. I'm not going to get into that. You guys can either follow Matt Winning's way or you can follow mine. You can either think I'm an idiot or you can and avoid all overhead pressing and be really fragile. I hate the fragile culture. I hate fragile culture. I hate the the culture that starts reducing exercises because, oh, we can't do leg extensions because one person got a knee injury, or athlete X, we can't do dumbbell rows because it might hurt your mangina, or whatever the heck he said. Oh no, he said one person got a hernia. I've never heard of that in my whole life, right? I don't buy into fragile culture. The massive iron way is we balance our training, we balance all movement patterns, and you can absolutely get amazing side delt work from doing overhead presses. I have super strong shoulders. I've never had a rotator cuff injury. None of my clients have rotator cuff injuries from doing overhead presses. Most of their shoulder issues come from pre-existing conditions or unbalanced training.